Hey, Shalom, Akim, Rakam, Kapashim, Jim, Lana, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Chakadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole for that pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video. Just caught a couple of articles, man, on some tech stuff, that is being pushed out into the world right now. Right, and this one was kind of funny, you know. You got this one here from the UK. So UK town launches pavement that generates electricity when you walk on it, right? And given what we know with the scriptures, man, the first thing I thought about was, oh yeah, they could use that to power the the sea hit, man. You know, we were always talking about how these things or Esau goes, oh, these things are inactive and they're not powered by batteries and all this kind of business. Yeah, because they're gonna be powered from external sources, and it's just funny because some people talk about the heat from the body, and that's why it's placed in the hand and the forehead and that, and the movement and that kind of stuff. But it just shows you, man, that the technology that they use, man, is all possible to do all this type of stuff, man. They can power that sea in any way they want to want to do it, man, because they got options. And I just thought it was funny, man. That when I saw this, so it says to Telford and Wrecking Council has installed a 6 meter stretch of smart paving. Right, so even the pavement is smart now. Okay, we was always talking about the smarter cities that Esau is trying to create, right? That can interact with everything, everything else that's smart, right? You're the last piece of the puzzle. Okay, when you get the C hip, okay, the MOTB, okay, you're gonna be made smart, right? And you're gonna be connected and interacting with all your surroundings, man. Okay, the pavement, the lampposts, the cars, the doorways, whatever it is, man. Esau gonna be able to see you all the damn time, you know, and your data is getting shared all the damn time, man. You know, and some levels it sounds cool, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna interact with technology, yeah. Things are gonna become simpler. But what you're not understanding, what you're not seeing, is that you're being placed in a cage. Okay, you're being placed in a cage, and there's literally eyes everywhere. Not even just the cameras, because London got full of cameras, right? Not even just the cameras, man. They're not the only things that are watching you, man. Everything is monitoring you in real time. Through the 5G network, it's monitoring you real time. All right, so they can feel like the most high. Okay, they got the AI, managing all that data. Because obviously a human ain't gonna be able to manage all that data. That'd be crazy, right? So they got the algorithms and the AI is working on all of that. Giving their set parameters and all that kind of stuff. And they're just gonna um manage you, man. Okay, in this new smart society that they created, man. Okay, this is supposed to be progress, right? And technology wise, it sounds great, yeah, because we need to save the planet. The world is dying, so we need to make all this green shit to save the planet and everybody on it. Okay, so they're the type of angles they're gonna come with, that we need to do this. This is for the good, the better of mankind. Okay, but again, it's just a snare, a cage that's being developed around you, man. And when that MOTB comes out, okay, you would have firmly put yourself in that cage. All right, and that is Esau's plan. All right, it says continue with this. It says that the green. Did I finish that? So the Telford and Wrecking Council has installed a 6 meter stretch of smart paving in Shropshire town of Telford, which generates energy whenever pedestrians walk or run on it. The green friendly initiative, which can charge mobile phones by turning footsteps into electricity, is part of a 4 million project by the council to address climate change, right? So there you have it, man. Okay, they got multiple ways to power these sea hips, man. When the time comes, man, they ain't short of ideas, man. Esau ain't short of ideas. Okay, you know, you might have just backups and fail safes, all types of shit. All right, but like I said, it's this this man's technology, man, that is part of his sword, man. And then part of the way, he is looking to gain control over the earth, because he think he wiser. Well, he been made wiser than Daniel, but he think he wiser than the Most High. He think he greater than the Most High, right? Which is foolishness, right? So he thinks he's on that level, but hey man, we see your bullshit, right? Another thing that I just saw was this. It says you can now lock and unlock your door with your fingerprint. Right, it's that biometrics, right? And you go keyless entry door lock, right? This is a product that that's being sold. All right, I don't know where you could buy it unless it mentions it here somewhere, or you can get on Amazon. It's surprising, it, right? So you can share a temporary e-key to friends, visitors, or housekeepers. 30-day return service is 360 days warranty. Right? Okay, it's nice to know. Right, but yeah, man. Well, I can imagine this, being used in concentration camps and stuff like that, man. That's what I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, you can lock someone. You can lock people out. You can lock people in. Right? You put someone in, and they can't come out. You can't unlock the door unless you got the credentials. And I say you got the C hip in your hand or whatever. It's gonna limit freedom of movement in general, right? So there's nothing stopping someone locking you in a house. Overriding, you know, um, your authority. And nothing stopping people doing that. you know. But here it sounds cool, right? Yeah, yeah. I could just lock the door just by touching the handle. It says Ruveno smart door lock handle is the perfect solution to worrying about losing your keys. Right? Well, again, that's what the C hip is going to be pushed. One of the perks is going to be pushed is like you can't lose nothing because it's always on you, right? So by using fingerprint identification, this door lock is always able to recognize you. Well, let me just say this, for people that got the fingerprint scanning on their phone and stuff like that to unlock their phone. Yeah, it works seamlessly most of the time. But 100% of the time seamlessly. So do you have issues with it sometimes? Yeah, you do. Right? So, that might be a problem. Right? This is especially when your hands are fucking wet. Right? The phone not open for shit. All right. But using fingerprint identification, this door lock is always able to recognize you. The door lock also uses Wi-Fi to receive commands from your door lock app or Alexa. Right? Yeah, because must be partnered up with Amazon, right? So using either of these programs from your device allows you to open or lock your door remotely. Handy if you need to let someone in your house. Right? So limited time or whatever. You can have it unlocked or someone else unlock it temporarily, right? Runs on batteries. Might be another issue. So what happens when the batteries run out? Like how would you get in? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the point, right? So, like I said, man, like imagine in a world where these all existed, and hey, they can lock you in, man. They already was they had to do that by force before, right? In certain places with the whole CVID, keeping people in their blocks and stuff like that. Well, you wouldn't even need any manpower, man, if you just recoded the door locks and the doors don't open. They could do that, right? So, like I said, in concentration camps, man, they could use this type of technology, man, and you just You're just fucked, innit? You're just trapped. Alright, but you know, it's just a little tech video, man. After coming across those couple of articles, man. So I was gonna bring a couple of scriptures out on that. We'll see Revelation 13 and 16. So, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Okay, this last piece of Esau's technology that he needs to implement is you, the people, taking the MOTB, right? And the MOTB will interact with all these different types of technologies that Esau, putting out there, man. Okay, it would be fucking smart pavements or whatever, man. Okay, it's all gonna interact with the C-hip, okay, and create that level of control that Esau desires to have, man. That that he believes puts him on a God level, you know. But he's always going to be inferior. Everything that he does is inferior, right? But he's gonna get gassed up that the fact that he's even able to do this type of shit, you know. So he calls all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So this is going to be a global phenomenon, right? It's going to take place, man. That everybody in the world is going to be taking this shit, going to be taking these marks, you know, and that no man might buy or sell, right? Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so fundamentally, it's going to change the way you're able to purchase anything. Because if you don't have it, you can't buy nothing. Because everything's going to be on a new system, man. Your money, your cash, is these IOUs, these fucking fiat currencies, man. They're not going to be acceptable in that day, right? Eventually, they're going to lose all value, all worth. When all these currencies crash, and you're gonna have to adopt a new system to be able to do this, do the buying and selling, to go places, right? So just say man should desire to go into a city should not be able, man, unless you have the right credentials. Okay, that um all to be to do with martial law, people actually preventing you by force to go places. But say you wanted to go travel somewhere, just like during the CVID, you needed to be have your V pass, right, to travel certain places, man. And with that, you weren't going nowhere. You weren't going anywhere. So it's gonna restrict all types of movements unless you got the ability or the right access to do those types of things. Okay, merging that with the China social credit score system, man, you get blocked off, man. You get blacklisted and shit. Okay, if you're not performing as a model citizen, as the way they want you to perform, man, then your access gets restricted. And how much easier, when you got the C hip and you go out to a place, but you have to swipe your hand or whatever, and it denies you because you don't have access to that thing. You can't take out this loan. You can't go to that place. Okay, you can't buy that product. You're over your quota. All that type of stuff. You use too much water, whatever it is, man. They can control all that, man, through all this new technology, man, the blockchain and all of that. Tokenization, all of that. They can do all of that. Okay, this is some of the great technology that's gonna fucking revolutionize the world for the better. I mean, it could, it could, but that's not Esau's MO, man. That's not what he's that's not why he's doing this. It's not why he's creating this technology and bringing it to the world. Right? He got his own dark desires he needs to fulfill, man. He don't give a shit about the people, or the planet. All right. In 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, we know what he wants to use this stuff for, really. Like, we don't for 1 second believe he cares about the people or the planet. All he cares about is his kingdom and his control, right? And boast in himself. That's all he cares about, man. Right? It's always the same. Okay, the devil never changes. All right? But obviously people are gonna be sold the idea, that this is just progression, man. This is the way the world needs to move in, man, because the world's in danger. So they're convinced that this is the right way to move, right? I was gonna end it with this. Psalms 38 verse 12 says, "They also that seek my life lay snares for me." You saw laying nothing but snares everywhere, man. And at first, when you don't understand, when you don't know about all these things, man, they seem like things that are not connected in any way. They have no they don't seem like they have any relevance to each other. But when you understand and see the big picture and you know the plan, okay, you know the desire of these Edomites, man, these wicked, right? Then it makes sense. You put pieces all together, man, and say, they can use it for that. They can do that for this. Like it may not all come into play because he running out of time. He might get to see him, maybe he might not have other things in place, man. But at the end of the day, everything that he's planning on bringing in, all right, is for that very same purpose, man. To cage you, man, to trap you, right? Because we know Yahushua is gonna come, right, and we know he's gonna, um, disrupt him and disrupt the goals, you know, to stop his enterprise. Right? He disappointed the devices of the crafty. We know he's not gonna get fully set up, man, but he's gonna get damn near close. Right? He's gonna get to the point at least where he getting everybody in the world taking the MOTB, man. Right? But once he's done that, he feel like he got the job done. But he ain't, I'll try gonna come and rip his kingdom from him. All right. So they also that seek my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things, and imagine deceits all day long. Okay, that's the wicked, man. Okay, they're constantly plotting against the people, us, finding more ways to trap us up, to destroy us. But ultimately, Esau's not gonna succeed in those things, okay? Because he can't get rid of the elect. The elect are like a thorn in his side, and will be a thorn in his side until the end. Because he can't complete that. He can't destroy our people if he can't get hold of the elect. Okay, so it's an impossible thing because the Lord hasn't given us over to Esau, and Esau can't take us from the Most High and Yahushai. Right, so we're that thorn in his side that he can't get rid of, man. And like I said, when Yahushai comes, man, it's game over for Esau. Okay, his time's running short. All right, so we're gonna be seeing these things soon, man. We're gonna be seeing the MOTB introduced soon, man. We're gonna be seeing it. Who knows what might happen next year? But one thing's for sure, things are gonna get worse, and we're gonna be closer. that is for sure. So with that, Lord, witness is edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters in the next video, man. So till next time, I say shalom.